how's everyone doing today? Welcome to another watch along episode on TAF, the Armament Factory Media. That's right, another Arsenal fan channel, because we're the greatest club in the world, greatest team in the world, and just the greatest everything. Right, so today's watch along is actually an international watch along, which is Serbia against England. Now, being an England fan, I was very disappointed in the last game. I did not like the way they played. I don't really like Thomas Tuchel as a manager. I've said that several times now. I'm hoping today against Serbia they'll do slightly better. The thing is that England against Andorra didn't do well, and Serbia is a much better nation, footballing nation, than Andorra, who only have 80,000 people in their population, which is less than Wembley Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see how they do against Serbia. The game is about to kick off, so let's get the timer ready. England just doing their last minute, taking pictures and whatnot. I don't know how this manager got this job, Thomas Tuchel for England. I'm not happy at all, man. I'd rather an Englishman that knows the players, knows the team, knows what the nation wants. So yeah, right, lineup. So we've got Pickford in goal, Livramento at left back, James at right back, Gahey, Konsa in the centre backs, Rice and Anderson as holding, Gordon, Elliott, and Gordon, Rodgers and Madueke in front of Anderson and Rice, and then Kane up front for England. So it's a slight change for England. A few changes here and there. Some of the starters from last game have been taken off, and some other ones that came on later in the game have started today. Players like Gordon, Rodgers, and also Konsa. Right, they're having a minute silence for some reason. Not sure what it's for, but let's hope it's for the right reasons. Right, let's go back. So that's the lineup, everyone. So let's see. Oh, it's for a Serbian man, Dobrivoje Tanaše. I don't know, mate. It must have been something to do with their footballing nation. But why does the stadium look so empty? What's going on there? That's like a handful of people. England fans go everywhere. You'll find them absolutely everywhere. Doesn't matter what country, what corner of the world. If England's playing, the army will turn up. Right, ref's about to kick off. Let's go. I'm really hoping for a good game this game, because I know Serbia likes the attacking football. So let's hope they're not going to be too, scared to play. Also, England need to start improving big time. I think what it is because they've done so well in these qualifiers, and because they're top of their group, and because they're running away with it. It's like Thomas Tuchel is telling them, listen, these are like training matches for us. Don't go too hard. Try not get injured. Which is a good thing, because a lot of the Arsenal players play for England, so I don't need more injuries, especially not to Rice. But we'll see. Let's hope they play better. Right, Rice kicks off. Let's go. What's going on here? Right, England's on the attack already, possession. As you remember in the last game, England had quite a lot of possession from the throughout the whole game. They had pretty much like 80% possession or so. So I'm pretty sure that it's going to be like that today. Except Serbia, like I said, is a better footballing nation. So Petrovic in goal, Nedal, Djokovic, and Zikovic, Maximovic, Lukovic, and Vlahovic. So a lot of Viches and Itches, and I may not say the other word, in their team. Right, England on the attack. Here we go. Madueke just got fouled, and yes, the referee gave a foul for England. Right on the right hand side, in between the line and the box. Madueke very well controlled the ball, tried to hold it up. The Serbian player just went crazy and rugby tackled him down. Right, so England free kick. Let's see how they do on the set pieces today. Sorry, so let's go back to the lineup for Serbia. So in goal they got Petrovic, as I was saying, and Erakovic, Milenkovic and Pavlovic are at the back. They're playing 3 at the back, so they're playing 3-4-2-1. Let me just see this free kick quickly from England. Rice on the ball, one of the best set piece takers in the world at the moment. He can literally place the ball on the player's head that he wants. It's just whether the players finish it or not. Right, that was not actually a great free kick from Declan Rice. That's one of those ones that are quite bad. Didn't really get the height on it. It just went straight to one of the Serbian players' feet. Back to their lineup. So as I was saying, Petrovic in goal, Erakovic, Milenkovic and Pavlovic is the 3 at the back. Then they got 4 in front of him. Nedeljkovic, Maksimovic, Lukic or Bermancevic as well. And then in front of them you have Zivikovic, Ilic, and then up front they have Vlahovic. So that's Serbia. Right, we're 3 minutes in so far, and England's retaining the ball, maintaining it, keeping it, playing it. The last game against Andorra, it was a lot of sideways passing, a lot of boring football, a lot of keep on going back to the back four and passing it along the back four and the goalkeeper. But I feel like this time, no, there is creativity. Madueke running into the box and foul. Is that a penalty? No, it's a goal kick. Madueke again starting off strong. For me, he was one of the best players in the last game, pretty much the man of the match for me. He was the best England player, the most creative in that game. I know Eze was playing as well, but a lot of things came through Madueke. And now again, England's play is going through the right hand side, going through Madueke. He's making the runs into the box. He's cutting in. He's not just crossing it. He's trying to get in the box and then play maybe a final pass to someone. Harry Kane hopefully strike. By the way, Harry Kane had a mare last game. Absolutely disgusting. And I had an argument with one of I wouldn't even say my friend, but one of the people in one of the WhatsApp groups that I'm in, one of the football groups, and I must have said how Harry Kane had a stinker, and apparently because I said that I don't know much about football. But then literally the next day, every single media outlet reiterated exactly what I said, that although Harry Kane might be considered a great striker, he does not play that well for England in the last, I don't know, sort of 2-3 years. He'll get a goal here and there in qualifiers. Hasn't scored much in actual competitions, if I remember correctly. And the last game especially, he looked like, I don't think he had one shot on target or even had one chance. So for a world-class striker, that's not good enough, especially not when you're playing against Andorra, where you supposed to be getting hat-tricks. You're supposed to be getting hat-tricks against Andorra, believe me. Right. To be honest with you, again, this game has started off very slow. It's very, very concerning for England. A lot of these teams are creating this low block against England, although they can still create stuff. And like I said, it's all going for the right-hand side with Madueke again. So let's see what they can do. Reece crosses it in, and Gordon tried to get for it, but the Serbian defender got there first. So now it's on the left-hand side. Elliot Gordon, great play with him and Rice, very good combination. Right, Reece again, Anderson, Rice, Anderson, Rice, shoot! Rice took a shot and the goalkeeper got it. Well done. Much better from England. Much better. At least they're taking shots now. I'm so happy that Rice is doing that, because literally the last game nobody was trying to take shots. Nobody was doing. It was very weird in the last game. Although they were playing Andorra, it's like they literally had their foot off the gas and thought, yeah, look, we can't even be bothered to go into gear 2 and 3, which is a shame. But hopefully the manager got to them and spoke to them and told them, listen guys, a bit more creativity. We need to see a bit more action from England, a bit more creativity. We need to see that, you know, oomph, that X factor. You know, it's not just in the music and on TV with Simon Cowell that people have X factors. No, footballers do too, and on the pitch, and especially on an international stage, bring out your X factor. Because when you bring out your X factor, you're only putting your stock up and your value up. Again, on the right hand side, Madueke. What's he going to do? Oh, offside. Unlucky, son. Madueke again on the right hand side. As I said, a lot of it is going through the right, similar to the last game. It seems like Madueke is on form. He must have shown in training that he's on form or whatever, because everyone's playing through Reece James and Madueke. Reece James is not even looking anywhere else. He's just looking down the line. Where is Madueke? Where's Noni? Let me find Noni. Right, Serbia on the ball, starting at the back. I'm so glad this is going to be the last game and the Premier League is back next weekend. Although, you know, I love England and I love watching England. It gets tedious sometimes. It's like I said in the last game, it must be like what Tottenham fans feel like when they're watching their team. Like, it's tedious. You know, they think they got great players on the pitch and they always hyping them up, and then, you know, they end up losing to Bournemouth 1-0 or losing to some other team and whatever. But anyway, let's not talk about that shit hole. England, back to England. So yeah, sometimes it gets tedious watching England, but I love watching England. But I am happy that the Premier League is next week. Yes, got a decent game next week. Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest just got their manager sacked, Nuno Espirito Santo. I like him. Not sure what happened with him and Marinakis, but it looks like they're not seeing eye to eye, and he had to go. You gotta go. You gotta go. So they're talking about getting Ange Postecoglou in, Postecoglou as they used to call him, and I think he'd probably go there and do much better than he did at Tottenham. I'll tell you that. Plus, he's going to get Gibbs White, who he probably told Tottenham in the beginning to get him anyway, but didn't. Oh, no, unlucky. That was a great ball from, I'm not sure who that came all the way from the back. I couldn't really see who passed that ball. Could have been Reece James again, but it was a long ball. Yes, Reece James, like I said again, always looking for Noni Madueke. I guess of their connection at Chelsea, they were teammates once. But that was a great ball. So Noni on the line, played onside. Reece James saw him run in, placed the long ball, controlled it very well, but unlucky the defender got there. Alright. And yeah, it must be that Chelsea link that they're kind of connected, like, because he keeps looking for Noni Madueke. He's not looking for anyone else. Right, Declan Rice on the corner again with a set piece. Come on, England. How you doing? Come on, Rice. Yeah, hurry up, son. Here we go. And Serbia got to the head first. England got to the second ball. Reese on it. Anderson. Rogers. Elliott. Oh, Noni. Unlucky. Oh. Gordon in the box with the ball. Oh, he goes back. Right, Anderson. Rice trying to make a run forward. Plays pass to Gordon on the left hand side. Crosses it in and it gets blocked. Unlucky. But England still with the ball. England are keeping possession very well. So even when they lose the first ball, they make sure they get the second ball. So phase one, or if they lose it, they make sure they get to phase two and get the ball back. Right, now, starting again from the back. Konsa to Reece. Reece again looking for Noni, couldn't get there, goes back to Konsa. Here we go, unlucky. So yeah, it looks like England will get to the World Cup regardless. It's going to be a lot of teams, and the England qualifier group is actually really rubbish. It's really bad. The teams that they've got that they're competing against are the lower sides or the lower nations in Europe. you know, they're not ones that are really considered of any threat to England. Their next game is actually also against Serbia, but that'll be in November, November the 13th, which will be at home. This one's away, the other one will be at home. Right, throw for Serbia. Right, so we're about 12 minutes in. It's still 0-0. England dominating in Serbia, keeping possession very well, passing very well. Everything, like I said, so far is going the best. Sort of half chances they've been having was coming through Noni Madueke. Konsa on the ball. They're playing very well, England, at the moment, I must say, but that's to the detriment of Serbia, who actually can't get to the ball that much. Right, they just got it now. The thing is, they don't keep possession. They've lost it already. The minute Serbia gets the ball, a few seconds later, England just know, and the passing, the fluidity of England is absolutely incredible. Much better than against Andorra, I believe. I felt like the game against Andorra was a lot of sideways passes, easy passes. Right now they're making a bit more difficult passes, but the fluidity is good. So it's that tiki-taka, one-touch, two-touch football. They only go to the back if they need to. They look to be creative. Declan Rice, great dummy. Just put the player on the floor. Look. Bad pass from Declan Rice, but Gordon makes sure that they kept the ball. Back at Noni Madueke now. Right, Reece and Noni Madueke playing together on the overlap. Reece has gone back behind him. Noni on the ball. Base it back to Reece James. Anderson. Declan Rice. And Gordon. Gordon went all the way back now. Back to Gahey. Back to Anderson. Oh, bad ball from Anderson. Serbia's on the attack. 2 against 2. Serbia on attack. Bad ball from England. Serbia and England recover. Somehow they managed to kind of get the ball back and play it. I think it was Gordon played it back to Bigford. But that was a very, very bad mistake by Anderson, I believe. Anderson tried to do a player pass across the pitch, squaring it to the next player. Didn't see the runner coming. Serbia took the ball and ran, and it became 2-1-2. Sorry, I don't know all these Serbia players, so I don't know their names. I'm not going to try and attempt to guess who's who, but I know Milenkovic, Persevic, and a lot of Viches and Viches. Why are they playing with Viches? Why not Wizards? Yeah, so whole heap of witches are there. Ooh, great play, England. Unlucky. Listen, England's passing and their creativity has improved. Again, Reece James and Noni Madueke. But I'm so confused as to why they're playing like this against Serbia, but they wasn't playing like this against Andorra, when Andorra is the worst of the two. It's very strange. Muchos strangers with England. This is the thing with England. England is a very confusing nation to follow. One, they always have golden generations, always create golden generations, but never win nothing. Never win nothing. Like every golden generation that France has produced, whether it was in 98 and 2000, they went on to win, and then afterwards around the 2016, 17, 18, when they won the World Cup again, they had a golden generation again, which they have now again. So don't be shocked if they actually win the World Cup next year. They have a great team. So yeah, France's golden generation always. Germany's golden generation won, especially if you remember that win against Brazil in Brazil at the 2014 World Cup, I believe it was. Was it 20? No, sorry, was it 2016? Oh, I'm so confused. No, 2014. Yeah, 2014 World Cup in Brazil. I remember it was like it was a semi-final, and they all beating them like 7-0 or 7-1, and they actually took their foot off the gas so not to embarrass Brazil too much in their own nation. They probably thought, yo, it's going to be a riot and they're going to come kill us. All the goons from the favelas are coming down to kill Germans. But yeah, so every golden generation from these nations end up winning. But England has had so many golden generations. They keep producing them, and Nothing's happening, so it's very frustrating. Like I said, very similar to Tottenham Hotspur, and that's what I hate, because I hate Tottenham Hotspur, but I love England. And I don't want England to be like them. Why can't England be more like a Man City or a Liverpool, or, you know what I mean, just a team that wins, man? Why do they have to imitate Tottenham Hotspur? I know they wear white as well, but so does Real Madrid. Anyway, I'm yapping along too much now. Right, get back to the game. Serbia on the attack on the left-hand side, and it fizzles up quickly. Looks like it's a corner for Serbia. Declan Rice just blocked the shot. What was a cross, actually? The Serbian player tried to cross it in. Declan Rice there sticking out his foot, and wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Here's a corner. Right, Serbia's first corner. Pretty much their first attack. Pavlovic looking for it. Milenkovic looking for it. Woo! That was close. They still got the ball. They're playing it. Someone can take a shot. Someone does, and Pickford gets it. Great block. Pickford gets the ball though. So we're 17 minutes in, still 0-0. And England still the better team, still playing much better. So let's see. That was the first shot. Deflected again. It didn't really have no power. You know, the Serbian player wasn't really trying to get a goal. He just thought, you know what, let me get my numbers up. Didn't work though. Right. Gordon on the ball. Back to Konsa. They're starting from the back again. Konsa looking for Noni Madueke. Noni plays it back to Reece James. Reece James on the ball back to Konsa. Konsa's going to look for Gehi. Yep, he does. Gehi right there. Now, Declan Rice on the left. No, he plays Gordon. That was a bad pass from Gehi, but England kept it. Right, now, Noni Madueke. Reece James crosses it in. And that's a corner for England. So Reece James crosses it in, tries to find the player in the box, couldn't, and now it's a corner for England. Let's have a look. Kane, by the way, hasn't done nothing. I don't think he's even touched the ball yet. Like, please, why are you playing Harry Kane? Put on Ollie Watkins. Put on Cole Palmer. Is he still injured? Put on some young, decent, good, hungry player, Harry Kane, man. Oh my lord. If someone's going to tell me that this guy is still a great player, I'm going to tell them they don't know nothing about football. He has not touched the ball once. Yeah, he's a striker, he's a number 9, but what, you can't do nothing? You don't look for the ball? You don't try and get it around the box, try and go a little bit deep and get the ball? No, you're not going to do nothing. He's going to stay in there, go hanging until somebody just does a great cross or a great ball, and absolute bullshit. Right. Throw in for Serbia. Noni Madueke having a great match. Reece having a good match. Declan Rice having a good match so far. Those are England's standout players so far. Everything is going through them pretty much. Obviously defense being solid, but there's not much for them to defend against. So Serbia's kind of like you know, this is kind of like let's see. Don't really know what team, I don't want to offend no team, but Serbia is like one of those bottom of the league teams, and you know, England's one of those top of the league teams, but it's like a stalemate. They're not breaking the deadlock, they're not unlocking they're not able to unlock Serbia, which is very strange, because this is not one of those strong nations. If you're going to play like this against Serbia, how are you going to fare against Spain, France, Germany, Brazil, Argentina? Like, I don't understand. Does the manager not think about that? Do the players not think about that? Like, how you expected to win a World Cup when you're playing Andorra and Serbia and it's 20 minutes and you haven't scored a goal yet, and you haven't even looked like scoring a goal yet? It's a shame, England. It's a shame. On paper, England's players, or the England team, is probably, on paper, I'd say, maybe after France, on paper, the best team in the world. I think so. I mean, the squad that England can produce, the players that they can take to the World Cup, it's absolutely ridiculous. Bear in mind, Bellingham hasn't played in these last 2 games. Not in this game, not in the last game. So you got Bellingham, Cole Palmer, Eze, Ollie Watkins. You got so many attacking players that are not even here yet, you know, and that's without the ones I haven't even mentioned yet. So the squad England can take to the World Cup and the players that they have at their disposal, it's ridiculous. The fact that you're playing Andorra and Serbia, and this is how you're playing like it's a training match, like nothing's at stake, because the manager's probably said, listen, we've done enough, don't push yourself too hard. But I don't like that. And yes, I don't want them to get injured at the start of the Premier League, but they shouldn't be. They should be, you know, well warmed up, well stretched, well looked after. Oh, Gordon on the left hand side, try it. No, ooh, unlucky. Plays it back to Declan Rice. So yeah, Serbia basically playing the low block. They're trying to not let England go anywhere. England again playing the high line, playing basically in the centre circle. Both their centre defenders are in the centre circle. Noni Madueke on the right hand side again. Noni, Reece James. Reece with a cross! Unlucky. Who was that? Rodgers that headed that? Who was that? Oh, that was Declan Rice. So Reece James looking for Declan Rice. I told you it's Noni, Reece James and Declan Rice. Everything is going through them. Reece James again. Boom, with a great cross. Declan Rice there. Couldn't get the power on the header and just headed it straight to the goalkeeper. Which is a shame. But yeah. Pretty normal for England this. Box standard football again is like very similar to Andorra, slightly better I suppose, with a bit more creativity, but boy, this is boring. My God, here we go. Noni Madueke on the right hand side. Noni Madueke back to Konsa. See, Anderson's got to be careful. He looks like he's a bit under pressure this game. He's already made a few mistakes. Gordon can't get to it. Konsa was looking for Gordon. Couldn't get to him. It went straight to the Serbian goalkeeper. Right, 23 minutes on the clock. Serbia with a goal kick. Serbia keeping the ball. This is like the first spell of, you know, decent possession Serbia's having, because they've been absolutely a shambles. Yeah, shambles Serbia. But here we go. They're on the attack. They've kept possession and England's got it back. Oh, they tried a thing, but it didn't work. England back on the ball. See, that's what I'm saying. 1, Serbia can't keep possession. 2, England don't lose it that easily, and they get it back quite quick. So now England's on the attack. Declan Rice looking for Gordon. Anderson, Gordon. Well done. Gordon to Reece James again. Now Reece James look for Noni. Noni on the right side looking to cut in again. Here we go. Crosses it. And just a block by Serbian player Harry Kane. Harry's it back to Gordon. And he tries to do like a scissor overhead kick. And it didn't work. And it's rubbish. And it went out. And it's a Serbia goal kick. And well, he tried something. You know, some sort of entertainment. Come on, man. Are thou not entertained? We shall entertain you. We need to be entertained by England, man. Come on, man. I know you're not Brazil, but you're playing Serbia, for crying out loud. Playing Serbia. Please do us a favour. Right, Serbia on the ball. Great play. Unlucky, and they lose the ball again. I told you, Serbia cannot retain the ball. Cannot keep possession. It takes 1-2 passes and England get the ball back. The problem is England's not doing nothing with the ball. This is the problem. Here we go. Gordon running into the box. Cuts in. Well done. He takes a shot. Back. And he shoots straight at the keeper. But at least made the keeper make a save. So, you know, that's another shot on target. Keeper was just positioned great and just boom, rocks the whole ball out of the goal. Great attempt by Gordon though. On the left hand side, cuts into the box on his right foot, takes a shot, and unlucky, son. And for some reason, the ref called for a foul against Reece James, even though Reece James didn't do nothing. Here we go, the replay. He cuts in between 2 players and takes a shot and tests the goalkeeper. This is great football from Gordon. Right, here we go. Serbia on the ball again. Let's see how long they keep possession. The goalkeeper just long balls it all the way to the left hand side and then they header it out. And they've lost possession again. They literally immediately lose possession. They cannot keep possession, which is a good thing for England. But again, England is not capitalizing on this great possession that they have. They maintain the ball, they get the ball back quick, they keep it, but it's like... it's a half and a puff, mate. It's a half and a puff, geezer. Right, throw in for England. Declan Rice on the ball. Here we go. Quick ball to Gordon. Gordon looking for his teammate. Oi, ref, come on, what's that? That Serbian player got frustrated. He just took Gordon out. Harry Kane runs to the ref like... Shush, man. Get out of here, no, captain. Please, give the armband to Declan Rice. ASAP! My lord. The biggest overrated footballer in the world, Harry Kane. Whoa, that was a tackle. Look, listen, he's a striker, he scored goals, but it's like Harry Kane says, isn't it? Harry Kane. It's like Roy Keane says. That's his job. He does his job, that's all he does. It's not like he scores goal and you're like, oh, England, no, in the box, takes a shot. How? What? I'm so confused. Harry Kane arguing with the referee. What just happened? I saw Noni Madueke get the ball, run into the box. A great ball by Konsa. And somebody played in Noni Madueke, who then tries to kind of cross it. I don't know if he took a shot. I think he took a shot. And then Harry Kane got to the end of it. Or Rodgers. Rodgers passes it to Noni Madueke with through ball. Noni Madueke kind of takes a shot, but it turns into a cross. And then something happens and Harry Kane cannot finish. He didn't finish with an open goal. And the ball didn't go in. Huh? And he's a striker. What? How? Maybe he's not that good. Maybe. Right, England again starting at the back. Gahey to Pickford. Oh, that was dangerous. Right, back to Gahey. Gahey to Rodgers. Rodgers plays a long ball to Gordon. Gordon, run with it. 2 against 1. Gordon and Noni. 2 against 2. Gordon tries to take a shot and he misses and the goalkeeper saves it. Declan Rice on the ball now. Lord have mercy on their soul. England still going. Noni Madueke on the ball, plays it. Gordon, take a shot, son. It's a foul for England right outside the box. Much better play from England. Yellow card for the Serbian player called... I can't see because they're not showing his name. Foul on Harry Kane apparently. I thought it was foul on Noni, but yeah. So Reece James plays it back out to Harry Kane. Harry Kane was just outside the box. Oh yeah, that's a foul by Lukacic. So Lukacic got yellow card. Lukic, I keep calling him Lukacic. Well, it's Lukic. Misses the next game. So Lukic yellow card. Free kick for England. Right outside the box. Like right in the D. So let's see who's going to take it. Is this going to be another Declan Rice masterclass? Top bins thing. Or some jackass is going to try and take it and miss it and shoot it over to Rosette. Let's have a look. So we have Reece, Noni and Gordon all in a huddle. Chit-chatting. I presume over who's going to take it. So it looks like it's not Declan Rice. Or maybe he is. Because it's like... Wait, hold on. There's like 7 players around the ball. Like everyone's around the ball except for Harry Kane. Harry Kane's in the wall. Why is Reece James not taking... I mean, why is Declan Rice not taking this free kick? I don't understand. Surely it's Declan Rice that's going to take it. Why is Declan Rice standing in front of the wall? Right, so... Rodgers and Harry Kane look like they're in the wall or just next to the wall. Noni and Konsa look like they're around the ball. James looks like he's around the ball. I mean, James can take a free kick, but surely Declan Rice, no? What? So Noni and Reece James, both of them around the ball. That's a weird one, but maybe there's method to their madness. Reece James straight at the wall. Dead. Fix up. Yep. Right, Gordon on the ball now. England straight back into the attack. Gordon on the left hand side. Crosses it on his left foot. And there's no one there. Noni Madueke now. Gets the ball. Serbia player heads it out. Noni gets it. So England get the ball back real quick. Well done. Plays it to Gordon. Gordon plays it to Reece James. Reece James going to cross it into nobody. Because the Serbian player kicks it out and it's a corner for England. I think Reece James must have kicked him right in his face with the ball. He doesn't care. He looked at him and he's like, brother, get up. Yeah, man, ratings, man. But yeah, that free kick by Reece James hits. Oh, that looked like a handball. That looked like a handball. But yeah, so that free kick was rubbish. As the great poet Dizzy Roscoe would say, fix up, look sharp. That was a rubbish. Right, corner for England. It's 32 minutes into the game. So far it's 0-0. It's not as boring as the Andorra game, I must say, because there's more attack. There's a bit more flair from England. There's a bit more creativity from England. And much more chances. However, in the Andorra game, they scored. So far, they haven't scored. Right, Declan Rice on the corner. Let's see. Corner, much better. Harry Kane with it, and he scores! Harry Kane. Thank you very much. All that chit chat and then he scores. Well done. Like Roy Keane says, it's his job. He's doing his job, mate. His job. Right, England 1-0. Well done. Great corner. Like I said, again, Declan Rice on the set piece. Great corner. Right onto the head of Declan Rice, who scored it, and it's 1-0 England. Great game. What a corner by Declan Rice. Straight to Harry Kane. One header, one bam. Thank you, man. I must say, great header, great goal by Harry Kane. I am going to give him credit because give credit where credit is due. And that was very, very good. But it was all round good. So it was the great corner from Declan Rice, but very good header by Harry Kane. And look, you can tell he's happy because he's been getting a lot of critics of late, or criticism, I should say, by the critics. And yeah, that seemed like he kind of like, you know, tries to shut them up a little bit, including myself. That's correct, because I was not too long criticizing his play, especially for England. But now it looks like he got his goal and he is brushing that dirt off his shoulder. So let's go. England 1-0. Oh snap, I need to update. I need to update the upper. Ooh, not the wrong. Hey, what's going on? That's the wrong one, mate. It's not 1-1. It's 1-0, sir. It's 1-0, sir. For some reason, it's still coming up 1-1, guys. I'm not sure why. I want to try and sort it out in a minute. It's supposed to say. It's supposed to say. It's supposed to say. It's supposed to say 1-0. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 Hey, looks like 2-0 England. Oh, I missed it. Sorry, guys. What just happened? I'm trying to sort something out. England scored again. Much better. I told you. It's much, much better now. It looks like Noni Madueke scored. It looks like Noni Madueke has scored a goal. It looks like Noni. Right, so looks like Reece James played it into Noni Madueke, ran straight at the goalkeeper, and bam! What a great goal! It's England 2, Serbia 0. Much, much better from England, especially as they're playing away from home. So yeah, much, much better from England. Great play from England. I really, really like it. I dig it, man. And it's a goal for Noni Madueke, who deserves it because he's been playing a very, very, very well, I must say. Right, so let's update it properly now. It's England 2, son. Right, 1 goal in 3 matches for Noni Madueke. 2-0 England. We're on a 36 minutes. And it's 2-0 or 0-2 to England. Right, Serbia kicking off again. I can't believe I missed that goal, man. Well, I saw the highlights, but what a shame. I doubt Serbia can get back into the game. It looks like England's pretty much wrapped it up, unless they, you know, do something silly. But I feel like Thomas Tuchel's going to have to try and play some other players, man. He's got to make some changes. Bring in some, you know, some fresh legs in the second half. Let some other players have a run out. Because I'm pretty sure they can maintain the win. They're not going to throw it away. But yeah, England done very well. Noni Madueke, great goal, by the way. That pass as well, I believe it was Anderson. I might be wrong. I will check it in the highlights again and let you guys know. But I'm pretty sure that it was Anderson. Great through ball to Noni Madueke, who then just ran straight at the goalkeeper and scored it. So first goal in 3 games, which is excellent, and that's why he's playing. And because I did say to you against the Andorra game, he was my favourite player of the day. He was my man of the match. Most of the threats and the attacks and the great creativity was coming from Noni. And now again, Reece James is linking up very well with Noni Madueke, although it wasn't the pass from him, but everyone else noticed and everyone else tried to play into Noni, and this time when they played it, he went and finished it. Right, something's going on. The ref is running to the managers, I believe. What is he saying? He's talking to someone. Not sure what just happened, but the referee seems upset about something. Oh, it seems like it's a water break, 2 minutes. Very good, very good. So that's the Harry Kane goal. So Declan Rice with the corner, Harry Kane with the header. Great. Let me see the second goal now quickly. And they didn't show it. They get back to the game. So England start again. Right, we're on 39 minutes, guys, and England are 2-0 up. I must say England are playing better. They're keeping possession very well. I mean, I know they did in the last game as well, but to no end. This time it looks like there's more intent with the possession. There's more creativity. They keep attacking, much more sort of like much more attacking flair for England. Gordon with the foul. In that sense, they're playing better. I felt like in the last game against Andorra, it was just sideways. Gordon with the yellow card, by the way, just a technical foul on Nedel Djokovic. Anthony Gordon having a great game as well. Just made a foul and got a yellow card. Yeah, it's one of those ones. Pulled back the player as he was trying to run past him. Technical foul. Gets a yellow card. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? You gotta do what you gotta do. Forget about it. Tony, what do you think, Tony? Tony said forget about it. Right, let's go. Whoa, great play by Declan Rice, and the Serbian player didn't like that. Bit of techers from him. And Ilic decided to bring Declan Rice down. He's like, nah, you know. Oh, no, it's not Declan Rice, sorry. It was Anderson. Alright, Pickford got the ball back. Konsa plays it through the middle to Gordon. Tried to look for Noni again. Sorry, I kept on saying, I said Gordon, I meant Rodgers. I'm really bad with name, guys. I try my best, but I'm really bad. Right, Livramento on the ball. Great play by Livramento, by the way. Great play by Rodgers. Rodgers on the ball. Rodgers on the ball. Plays Declan Rice. Well done. Declan to Livramento. to Gordon. Anthony Gordon on the ball. Anthony Gordon on the ball. Anthony Gordon on the ball. Switches it all the way to Noni Madueke. Very great play. Sorry, Reece. Reece to Noni, and Noni couldn't get to it, and it goes straight out. But that was a great switch from Gordon straight to Reece James on the other side, who then tried to quickly put Noni in, but Noni wasn't quick enough. Oh, that's a great goal. That's the goal by Noni Madueke. What a play. What a great goal. And it was Anderson, like I said. I told you. Anderson played a great through ball to Noni Madueke, who just kept running, and then on his left foot. Well done, son. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See me? Right, Serbia on the attack. Serbia's in the box. Serbia take a shot. And it gets blocked by Reece James, and it's out for a Serbia corner. Sorry, Konsa, not Reece James. Konsa and Gehi doing very well at the back, by the way. Great combination for England, I think. And then with Reece James and Livramento on either side, I think that's a great back four. I think the back four should stay the way it is. Yeah, I think the back four for England is actually quite good. Well, you know what it is? We're judging them against nations like Andorra and Serbia. We really need to test these players, man. They really need to play bigger teams, because this is ridiculous. They need to set up games against Argentina, Germany, Spain, France, and really, really, really test their ability. Really test their ability. Right, England again on the ball, keeping the ball. Listen, by the way, this possession must be like 80-20. Very similar to the last game, by the way. 80% England, 20% Serbia. And that's the thing with England. Against these kind of teams, against these sort of lower European nations, and when I say lower, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I just mean it as in they're not really, you know, they're not considered one of the big nations in the footballing world. Although they create players every now and then, they produce great players. I'm not saying no, but as a national team, when I say lower nations, I mean those that don't really, and like wouldn't really necessarily reach quarterfinals, semi-finals, or even win their groups. Most of the time they get knocked out quickly or don't even make it to the World Cup. But against these kind of teams, England keep possession well, play very well, and it always looks very good, and that's what gives us high hopes for England in the World Cup. But the minute they get into the World Cup and they play the actual big boys, it's like what they used to do on what's that program called, Little Britain, you know, with David William, and then like the computer says nah. Yeah, that's exactly what happens when England gets to the World Cup. The World Cup goes tit 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 tit. Computer says no. And that's a shame, because England deserve to win this World Cup. It cannot be that they cheated in '66 and won it. That's tongue in cheek, by the way, guys. But yeah, it can't be that they won it in '66 and then they haven't won it since, man. Please, man, please. Do you know how many great players England has produced? Do you know how many great players? Do you know Paul Gascoigne is probably one of the greatest players that has ever played football, alongside, like, you know, the Maradonas and the Messis? Yeah, there's an argument, maybe you're not to that level, but, you know, I think if he looked after himself and if Paul Gascoigne had the Cristiano Ronaldo mentality, Lord of mercy, I think he would have been one of the greatest players that have ever lived. Trust me on that one. But yeah, England produced great players, man. Great strikers, great defenders. It's a shame. It's an absolute shame that they haven't got to the heights that they're supposed to get to. Honestly, it is an absolute shame. But we're getting to the end of the game. It's 1 minute extra time. 1 minute injury time, I should say, which will fizzle out quickly, and then we can take a half-time break. Serbia on the ball now. England's literally just wanting to see the first half out. They're letting Serbia keep the ball now. This is the first time I've seen, or maybe the second time I've seen Serbia with a decent bit of possession. And just outside the box, they took a shot and it went over the bar. Who is it that took a shot? It looks like a Vlahovic. That's if I'm saying their names correctly. I doubt I'm saying it, but there we go. Game's done. First half's done, guys. So let's go to the second half now, or wait for the second half to start. But yeah, so far so good. It's pretty straightforward for England. 2-0 in the first half. Harry Kane with a header from a Declan Rice corner, and Noni Madueke from a great through ball from Anderson to just run at the keeper and take a shot on his left foot. Incredible play. Beautiful. 0 Serbia to England. Right, so far, as I was saying, it looks like most of the play is going through the right hand side. So most of the England play they're trying to play through James, Reece James, and then Noni Madueke on the right hand side. However, Declan Rice and Anthony Gordon, what they're doing is they're kind of like running in circles in the midfield, but in a sense that they're trying to create everything, tidy everything up, do the dirty work, as they say, and let the creativity to the other players. But Gordon also had a good few chances. Very creative, Anthony Gordon, which I like. I would have loved him at Arsenal as well on the left-hand side. Although, you know, we got Eze, and Eze can play multiple positions, and obviously I would prefer Eze over Gordon. But I'm saying he would have also been a great addition to the Arsenal team. I think he's a very good flair player. It was a shame what he did against Liverpool. That tackle, that he made against Virgil van Dijk was one of those ones where you just look at it and start singing, "Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Yeah, it was one of them ones like, where's your head at, son? What are you doing?" Because that is abnormal. To the point where Virgil van Dijk wasn't even angry. He was confused. He looked at his leg and he was like, at Gordon, like, bruh. Huh? Bruh. Are you alright, fam? He didn't even go like, oh, blah, blah. No, he was confused. It's like, brother, what are you doing? Like, I know you're trying to tackle, but this is crazy. What you're doing was not just a tackle. That was like, you're trying to kill me or break my legs. Like, that was, you know, assault. But, you know, he took it with a pinch of salt, and that was great from Virgil van Dijk. However, Gordon did get a red card, which was a shame. But it's that part of the game. If he can, you know, take that out and not do it, I think he's a great flair player. Great addition to England. Great addition to Newcastle as well. But so far, Noni Madueke, Reece James, Declan Rice are just 3 outstanding players for England. Harry Kane did get his goal. That's his job. That's what he's there for. But literally, other than that, he hasn't done nothing. He got the free kick for England at some point, but Reece James took that, and that was rubbish. But Harry Kane got his goal, which is his job, what he's there for. So he done his job at least this game. So we can say that at least. But other than that, it's just not good enough. I just feel like it's not good enough. And I feel like it's not good enough again because I have to reiterate that this is England. This is England, the home of football. You know, the nation that produces golden generation after golden generation, but none of these golden generations can actually get silver. They might be gold, but they ain't getting no silver. And they're not getting the gold World Cup statue either. So it's very harsh on them. And I'll be honest with you, I think they will struggle in this next World Cup coming. I've always rooted for England to win. Every World Cup I'll say England's going to win. That's my team, that's my nation, that's the people I support. But I don't know, man. I feel like England missed their chance because the other nations or the other big boys have improved big time. Whereas in England now are going to play catch up. Not catch up, no, catch up they're going to play. So it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult in the next World Cup for England. I do hope they win, and I do want them to win, and I will support them to win. I just don't have as much hope as I had in the last World Cup or the European Cups before that, and I felt like that was the time for England. However, although they had a good manager, he didn't look like the winning manager. Just couldn't do that X factor to push them over the line. Hopefully this time with and that's why they got Thomas Tuchel in. Thomas Tuchel, everyone's saying this, by the way. Everyone's saying that Thomas Tuchel is a what do you call it? A cup competition manager. So he knows how to win in cup competitions, in knockout competitions. So if he does, then he'll be the best appointment England's ever made. But you see, if he does worse than Gareth Southgate, and that's why they only gave him, I believe, 18 months, just the next World Cup. Because if he doesn't do anything better than Gareth Southgate, then he's not even as good as Gareth Southgate. Do you understand what I mean? So, you know, we'll see. But I highly doubt Thomas Tuchel can get them over the line. But this is what they got, and I hope he does. I don't like him, but if he gets England to win the World Cup, boy, salute to you, mate. I will never have a bad thing to say or a bad word to say about Thomas Tuchel again. You know, I have a cousin of mine that supports Chelsea, and when he was at Chelsea, I used to always tell him, like, oh, you got a rubbish manager. Like, no, you don't know, he's a great manager. He got us to win the Champions League. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, mate. I don't care what he won at Chelsea. Not for me. Tactics, the way he plays, the way his team sets up. Just not, I don't know, man. You know when sometimes you just don't like certain managers? Like a lot of people used to hate Arsene Wenger for some reason. Like he's never done them nothing. He's a proven winner. You know, he changed English football. But then I just had some people when I used to talk to them like, oh man, I just can't stand him every time I look at him. And that's how I got it with Thomas Tuchel. And I just don't like him. Ten Hag, the same thing. And Ten Hag is where I'm from in Holland. He's literally like a neighbour of mine in Holland. Where he's from, I mean the city he's from. Oh, that was great. That was a great. So I'm watching the highlights again for the Noni Madueke goal. That was actually a great piece of England play, you know. That came through two players. So two players with a one touch, just passing it on through midfield, got to Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke with a run up. Yeah, that was a great goal. That's actually deserved the celebration. They celebrated it. That was a great, great goal. And you know what I like about Declan Rice as well? Declan Rice is one of those players, it's like, he's such a good-hearted human being, man. Like, you can tell the way he smiles when he's on the pitch and he is with the other players and that. He just looks like a really great human being. Like, you know, he's always got kindness for people, always smiling on the pitch, always happy, always, you know. And that's why I think he is deserving of being England captain and Arsenal captain. I'll be honest, I am one of those that agree with Tony Adams. A lot of people didn't when he came out with a statement about Declan Rice should be Arsenal manager and not Odegaard. I'm actually in agreement of that, and that's because I'll give you one example. Right? For me personally, I love Odegaard and I think he's a great player and he's a great midfielder and I don't want him to leave Arsenal. So I don't have anything bad to say about him. But I'll explain to you how I look at it. If everyone remembers that game against Real Madrid, right? Against Real Madrid, with the first free kick that Arsenal got, and Declan Rice was about to take. Declan already had it in his head that I want to take this free kick straight. I want to try and get a goal. I want to try and produce a magical moment in this magical night. Odegaard, as the captain, comes up to him and tries to play it conservative and tells him, no, just put the ball in the box, as in like try and pass it to someone rather than look for that magic moment. Declan ignored that and said, no, I'm going for that magic moment. Now, as a captain, this is what I expect from a captain on the field. Odegaard might be a great captain just for the players, like when they're out of the field. He organizes things and, you know, he tries to make people happy and, you know, sort out arguments and fights. That's not what I'm paying my ticket for when I go to watch the game in the stadium. I want to see my captain be the leader, take the game by the scruff of the neck and go and produce something if the other players are not. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Odegaard hasn't done that in a very, very long time. He has not produced those magical moments, has not taken the games by the scruff of the neck, and has not produced for Arsenal the way Declan Rice did that night. And that should show you a great captain would take the game by the scruff of the neck and produce those magic moments and get the team to win. And that's what Declan Rice did against Real Madrid. And that's why he should be captain. And that's not taking anything away from Odegaard. He's a great player, okay? He's a great human being. He was a great captain. For up to a certain level, Declan Rice can take Arsenal to the next level, and that Real Madrid game is evidence of that. If you ever needed a captain to grab the game and the players and pull them along like Steven Gerrard used to do for Liverpool, then Harry Kane, Declan Rice is the one to do that, both for England and for Arsenal. I genuinely mean it. And I genuinely think that Tony Adams actually does know what he's talking about. Yeah, he wasn't a great manager, and that's always the backlash he gets. Like, he's never won nothing in management. He never done great in management. What does he know? No, he knows, because he knows what it takes to be a winning captain. He knows what a winning captain does on the pitch, and he's not seeing that from Odegaard. Okay, and again, like I said, Odegaard might be great being the captain off the pitch, but Declan Rice would be great captain off the pitch as well. But Declan Rice would be great captain both on and off the pitch, and that's what all I'm asking for. When I pay my money for a ticket to go watch the game, to go see the game, I expect more from my captain than what Odegaard is delivering, way more. And Declan Rice is of that cloth. He's of the Steven Gerrard cloth. He's of that Frank Lampard cloth. He's of that John Terry cloth. He's of that Rio Ferdinand cloth. He's of that Roy Keane cloth. Listen, I can mention many of captains. He's of that cloth. Why Odegaard is still the captain is very, very confusing. And yes, Arteta came out and said, I made the players vote, blah blah blah, but you can't really do that. You can't really do that when you know you have a better captain than the one that the players chose. And again, this is weak from the manager, because you should be strong enough to pick your captain. You're the one that's choosing him to lead for you on the pitch. What do you mean I turn it into a vote? I let the players vote who they wanted to be their captain. That don't even make no sense, man. I mean, look, sorry, it does make sense in a way, sometimes in certain situations, but you got to have the cojones to then make a change if you have to. The same way he did with the goalkeeping position. He changed that. He didn't care about that. You know, he took Aaron Ramsdale out, put him on the bench, brought a brand new goalkeeper, and then eventually even got rid of Aaron Ramsdale. So you have it in you to make those decisions, Mikel Arteta. I don't know why you're sticking with Odegaard. I'm confused. Surely you want to do what's best for Arsenal. And maybe he's thinking, if I take the captaincy ban from Odegaard, it will drop his level of play. He'll get upset. He won't play as much. He won't play as well. But that just shows you that he's not Arsenal material if that happens. If he takes his captain's band away from him, if he takes the captaincy away from Odegaard, and Odegaard drops the level of football and starts getting moody and not happy and doesn't want to play, you're not fit to be part of Arsenal. Because if they take the captaincy off of Odegaard, that's like a weight off his shoulder. Then he can just focus on his football again. Focus on your football, get that back on track, and then fight for the captaincy. If you feel like, yeah, you know what, maybe Declan Rice God forbid Declan Rice gets injured or whatever, you know, you can be vice captain. Saka doesn't need to be vice captain. Saka, to me, is not at the moment leadership material in that sense. Captainship material, his leadership in the way he plays, yeah, he can lead, no problem. But I'm talking about literally being the captain and captaining the game. I don't think Saka is right for that yet. Maybe in the future sometime, yeah. But I think Declan Rice, both for England and for Arsenal is the best option as a captain. So I do agree with Tony Adams at that. But anyway, let's get back to the game. The game's about to kick off. Serbia's back on the pitch. England's back on the pitch. Let's see how the second half goes. Let's see if they made any changes in second half. I hope Eze's coming on because Eze needs some minutes. I hope listen, this is the genuine truth. I really want Harry Kane got his goal. Get him off now. You cannot just keep playing Harry Kane over and over again. Everybody knows what he can do. Everybody knows he's a decent striker. We need to see what the other players can do. I'm sick and tired of seeing Harry Kane up front for England, man. Honestly, put on someone else, please. Lot of mercy. Right, looks like there's no changes. Looks like so far it's the same team. By the way, I must say, I don't watch Nottingham Forest games much. Oh, look, Serbia's making a change. So, Jovic and Kostic are coming on for Serbia. So, Filip Kostic is coming on for Veljko Bermanacic. Hope I'm saying these names correctly, man. They're not easy names. And the second change for Serbia will be Luka Jovic is coming on. Right, Luka Jovic is coming on. I believe he used to be at Arsenal, wasn't he, Jovic? I might be mistaken. I'm sorry, not Arsenal. Bloody hell. Oh, Ajax, I meant. Right, the game's kicked off again. Here we go, here we go. Right, so now England starting on the left-hand side, kicking towards the right. Let's see how they can do going to the right-hand side. Right, it looks like it's a free kick for Serbia right at the start of the second half. It's about, I'd say, 30 yards out. I don't think he's going to try and take a direct free kick. He's going to try and, throw it in the box. Yeah, it's about 30 yards out or so. Yeah, throws it in the box. England clear it. Very nice. First ball by England. Second ball, very well. England clear it again. And, whoa! Serbia tackle. Looked like a clean tackle, but who did he take out? England players on the floor. Kane's gone up to the referee. Oh, look, the shin pad came off. Who is that? Anderson. Yeah, it is Anderson on the floor. So Anderson went to clear the ball and the Serbian player got to the ball first. It was a 50-50. Slide tackle, got the ball away. So he doesn't really have much to complain. It's a clean tackle. It's great. I guess a bit of an embarrassment for Anderson, but it's alright, geezer. It's alright. There you go, he's back up now. Like I said, no changes for England. England team stays the same. I'm very surprised at that because you're 2-0 up, and yes, I know it's a qualifier, but look, you need to give other players a run out. You need to strengthen them. You need to give them match minutes. They need to get their match fitness up for England, and obviously we want to see what players would be the best fit for England. So far the back four's done well. I think it's a solid back four for England, but the problem is we haven't seen them against the bigger nations, so we don't know yet. Serbia's on the attack. Serbia's playing a little bit better. They started off much better in the second half. They're keeping possession much better, and they're on the attack now. Ilic on the right hand side, and Livramento, great tackle. Great tackle by Livramento. And England's trying to play a triangle out. They couldn't. Serbia back on the attack. Cross by Serbia, and Gehi headers it out. Right, England back on the ball now. Great crossfield ball all the way to Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke chasing it. He cannot get to it, unfortunately. And then the Serbian player just rugby tackles him down. What happened to the linesman? He was right in front of him and he didn't give a foul. That's crazy. Right, England on the ball again. Konsa, Anderson, Rogers to Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke back to Rogers. Rogers all the way to Declan Rice. Take a shot, son. Declan takes a shot. Unlucky. Did it deflect? No, maybe no deflection. A bit of a awkward shot by Declan Rice that kind of went wildly to the left hand side. But great play by England though. Rogers looking for Declan Rice. Declan Rice just controlling it and taking a shot, but just shot it a bit wide, and he apologized for it. But yeah, unlucky, son. Serbia not really doing much. Serbia not really making any effort to try and get a goal, to be honest with you. They look like they're out of their depth against England. It's not like they're all over the place, but they just, you know, they really can't keep possession against England. Or England is just too good at keeping possession or getting the possession back, getting the ball back off of Serbia. Their passing is much better. And they're much more direct now, and it's not as tedious of a game as the last one was. England can't seem to get out of the back at the moment. They're just playing against the back, and now Pickford just the long ball it to the midfield and they lose the ball. Serbia with the ball now and they lose it. England get it back. Gahey on the ball now. Gahey to Anderson. Anderson looking for Rice. Rice on the ball now. Rice to Anderson playing a 1-2. Anderson looking for Reece James now. Reece James on the ball now. Reece James looking for Rogers. Rogers plays to Noni Madueke. I told you it's all going through the right of England now. Noni Madueke plays it back to Reece James. Reece James is inside now. Plays it back to Anderson. Anderson looking for Declan Rice. Declan Rice on the ball now. Now it's on the left hand side and he plays Gordon. Gordon's with the ball on the left hand side now. Declan Rice, Anderson, Reece James. Reece James is very high up. Noni Madueke. England feeling free to send up their fullbacks high up. Oh, Noni Madueke with a bit of skill. Reece James. Declan Rice with a shot again. Unlucky. Stopped by the Serbian players. Now let's see how long Serbia can keep possession. And they lose it. I'm not even joking. Wow, God, that was funny. They literally got possession, one kick, and they lose it. Crazy. Right, free kick for me. Foul on Declan Rice. That was funny. I'm not going to lie. That was funny. I actually wanted them to keep possession a bit longer, but it was literally like, you know, what? They got the ball and they lose it. There it goes. Right, Declan Rice on the free kick this time. I don't even know I got these in. Right, free kick quickly taken. Short free kick. Gordon on the ball. Gordon takes a shot. Gordon shot on the back. Harry Kane. Gonza. 3-0 England. Konsa with the goal. Great play by England. 3-0 England. Konsa. Well, that was great because the free kick was short. Played into Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon then threw the ball into the box and three people took a shot. Noni Madueke took a shot, was saved. Harry Kane tried to get it in, got saved, and then Konsa came on the left hand side, kicked it, went in. 3-0 England. Bow! The Serbian manager looks defeated. He looks like he's ready to retire and get his P45. Right! So Gahey tried to get it in, couldn't. Then Harry Kane tried to get it in, couldn't. It wasn't Noni Madueke, it was Gahey actually. So Gordon took a shot. The keeper saves it. Gahey there couldn't get it. Harry Kane couldn't get it. Konsa came on the left hand side. Imagine the highest players up the pitch are Gahey and Konsa. I like that. See, England now are starting to play with all their players. Like they're throwing bloody defenders up front, the fullbacks over. Like Konsa scored on the left hand side like he was a striker. Very well done, England. Serbia 0, England 3. Konsa first goal in 5 matches for England. Well done, son. Well done. Yeah, as I was saying, Serbia 0, England 3. Hopefully we see more goals. Hopefully we get to 4th and 5th. Much better from England. Much better, I must say. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a VAR goal check. What the problem is, mate? What the problem is? Oh, check is over. Yeah, go for England. Come on, son. Serbia 0, England 3. An absolutely wonderful game by England. Right, Harry Kane loses the ball, as per usual. Serbia on attack. Let's see how long they keep the ball, and they lose it. I swear to God, they lose it. I'm not even joking. I think the ref gave them a free kick though. Reece James went a bit in hard. Went into the player a bit hard, and he fell over, and the ref gave him a free kick. But literally, as I'm saying, they get the ball, then lose it. Absolute trash. Right, Serbia with the free kick. Let's see if they can do something from this free kick. I doubt it. Throws it in the box, and England clears it. Header, corner Serbia. Yes, no, what is it? Yeah, corner Serbia. And so the linesman gave a corner, and yes, corner for Serbia. Looked like for a minute there that the ref was overruling it and giving a goal kick, but no, it's a corner for Serbia. Let's see. Milenkovic. England heads it back straight to Pickford. Pickford on the ball. Rightio. England got the ball back. Pickford just rolls it out. I think Pickford's a great goalkeeper for England. He's not the best goalkeeper in the world, but he's got that kind of, you know, that hot streak, like, you know, remember Kahn for Germany used to have, and Lehmann used to have that angry kind of like, don't mess with me kind of. I like that in goalkeepers. And I like the fact that Pickford has that for England. England never used to have those kind of goalkeepers. They've always been a bunch of Mitches. Right, Harry Kane throws it to Gordon, long ball. Gordon couldn't control it. He's got it now though, and he loses it. Oh, he doesn't. Looks like the Serbian player tries to take him out. What happened? And now the Serbian player is rolling around on the floor. Gordon didn't do nothing. It was the Serbian player that tries to foul Anthony. Anthony got away from the foul, and then the Serbian player is rolling on the floor, holding his face, asking for a free kick. How? I don't understand. He's the one that tried to foul Gordon. Konsa in the right place at the right time to get his goal. Right, so if you look at England's group, so let's see, so England's in group K, I believe, isn't it? Group I, J, K, yeah, England's in group K. So this is what I'm saying. England's in a group with Albania, Serbia, Latvia, and Andorra. Right? Now, they played Andorra, who literally lost against everyone and struggled to get a 2-0 win off of them. Now they're playing Serbia, who are third in their group, and they have a couple of wins, and they're smashing them. And that's the frustrating thing about England. It's very up and down. Like I said, very similar to Tottenham. Win against Man City, lose against Bournemouth. England is in their playing style. I know they're winning and they haven't lost. Okay, they've played 5-1-5. Okay, their goal difference is 11, so they're doing good. But bear in mind who they got in their group. Okay, now they should be beating everyone in there. They should be. Look, England set up an international friendly with Wales in October. See, this is what I'm saying. Why are you playing Wales? Play Argentina, play Germany, play Spain, play one of the big boys, play France. Why are you playing Wales? I don't want to see England-Wales, man. As a friendly, I'm talking about. If they were in the same group for qualifying here, like Latvia, they got a game against Latvia, but that's in their group and they got to play them. But as a friendly, set up some better friendlies than that. It's like nobody wants to play England, but these dead teams, man. Right, the game is slowed down. The referee just keeps on stopping the game. I don't know if the Serbian players were told just to roll around constantly, but we literally still at that free kick that Serbia got, and just now the goalkeeper's going to take it. They took like 2-3 minutes for that bloody free kick. And they lose the ball again. Oh, they get it back. Ooh, dangerous. Serbia on attack. Serbia on attack. Serbia on attack. And they can't go nowhere. England cover real quick and they got it back. Great defending by England. Made the player go all the way to the corner flag. Pushed him all the way out. Great defending by Reece and Konsa. Pushed him all the way out to the corner. Got the ball back. Couldn't do nothing. So even with that little piece of attack that they got, they couldn't do nada. Cannot do nothing to England, man. Right, Pickford with the ball. Konsa plays it back to Pickford. Pickford to Gahey. Livramento to Rice. I like how England gets Livramento and Reece James to play further up the pitch, like wing backs. So he's got them. So he's literally actually playing basically two at the back, and he's got the right and left back playing as wing backs, and then they push up, the wingers push up, and it's not really wingers because they're more of like attacking midfielders. So I don't mind this system. It works against Serbia. I'm a bit worried it might be a bit difficult to beat the better teams like this in this system. They do revert back to a back four quickly because their fullbacks are quite quick. Livramento and Reece James are very fast players, so they can get back quickly, but that's not the point. The point is when you play better teams, they have better tactics to outwit you in those situations, and yeah. Right, we're on 60 minutes, guys. 60 minutes, and it's Serbia 0, England 3. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right, they start from the back again. Konsa on the ball. Reece James. Anderson played a bad ball. Gave it back straight to Serbia. If I have to say that there was one bad display this game, it would be Anderson, because I've noticed a lot of his passes, or at least a few of his passes, are really, really bad. So he is the only, but he had a great game the last game. So he is, I'd say, the weak link in this game for England thus far. So the only one that again loses the ball again, but England are quick to get it back. Declan Rice plays it back. Now Anderson on the ball again, and he plays Reece James. See, basic passes like that, when they're simple, he's okay with it. When it gets a bit more, they're closing him down, a bit more pressure on him, there is mistakes in him. So I think they should take him off now. I think they should put Eze on, or if not Eze, because it's a bit too deep for Eze, put on another holding midfielder that he's got with him. Here we go, Rodgers. Rodgers plays it to Gordon, Harry Kane. And the Serbian defenders defending very well. Unlucky. Rodgers tries to get it back. Great closing down by Rodgers. Great pressure. Declan Rice. Gordon. Declan Rice with a shot. Unlucky. You see, that was great play. That was great play by Rodgers. Because Rodgers saw I can just close them down and make them make a mistake in the box, and England gets the ball back. And he literally did that. He ran at them, closed them down. They made a mistake. The ball went to Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon saw Declan Rice coming running up. He passed it to Declan Rice, who took a shot immediately, and the keeper saved it. But that was great play by Rodgers, because he saw that. He saw that, you know what, let me go close them down and make them make a mistake. Right, let's see England. Playing out the back. Pickford on the ball again. Pickford with a long ball this time. He's been playing out the back for a long time, but he tried to look for Noni Madueke. Ball couldn't get there. Noni's gone a bit quiet as well. It looks like they're not really going through him now. It looks like they're going more through the left hand side now rather than the right. Slowed down a bit. Oh, it slowed down a lot, I should say. Not a bit. Slowed down a lot. Right, Pickford on the ball again. Long kick out. So he's doing the long kicks now, and he kicks it straight out. I think he was looking for Livramento. Yeah, he was. Livramento couldn't get the ball, or didn't reach him, and it was straight out. So now Serbia on the ball, playing out the back. Looks like both teams took it down a notch after the third goal. Like as if Serbia's not really wanting to score anymore, and England just think, yeah, job done. I don't like that. I like teams to go for the kill in games. I like them to go for the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, as much as you can. Look, oh, Serbia, ooh! Great shot by a Serbian player. I think it was... No, it wasn't him. Man, I'm not good with these names. Vulcic, he took a shot. Pickford had to make a save. Pavlovic on the left hand side tried to cross it. Instead of crossing it, it went kind of like towards the goal. It looked like it could have dipped in. Pickford didn't take the chance, threw it out. Right, that was nearly a mistake by Pickford, who nearly gave Serbia a goal. That was ridiculous. So the ball must have went out after that, and then Pickford let Gahey take the goal kick. Gahey played it back to Pickford. Pickford tried to do a straight ball to Anderson, who then nearly lost it, and the Serbian player closed him down and scored, but Pickford was there to stop it. Right, Konsa on the ball now. Rogers done very well, played out from 3 players, plays it to Noni Madueke on the right hand side, who's on the run now. Noni Madueke by himself on the right hand side, crosses it, tries to get to Harry Kane, couldn't. Livramento tried to get the ball, Anthony Gordon trying to fight for it, no. Serbia still with it, and they lose it. England go back. Anderson now, running up. Oh, Noni Madueke, pass to Noni crosses it again. Kane couldn't get it, Declan Rice on the body, takes a shot. Unlucky, and it's a corner, England. That was a great piece of play. Thank God they picked it up, because it looked like the game was dying out, but you know. Right, England corner. Let's go. Declan Rice again with a set piece. Let's see what they do. I'm pretty sure that he can look for Harry Kane again and get ahead, but I don't know why Harry Kane is still on the pitch. He needs to come off. He literally doesn't do. He hasn't done nothing other than that goal that he scored. That's it, and he got 1 free kick for England. That's it. Right, Declan Rice takes the corner, and it goes straight over everyone's head. Livramento is there to collect. Livramento plays Gordon. Livramento on the overlap. Crosses it. Oh, and he can't. Just about as he wants to cross it, the Serbian player closes him down, and it goes out. It's a goal kick for Serbia. Unlucky Livramento. Great play between Gordon and Livramento. Both Newcastle players linking up very well. Unlucky. Right, finally England changes. Yes, Rashford's coming on, who had a terrible game last game, to be honest with you. And who else is gonna come on? Let's see. Well done. Well, Reece James is coming up. Who's coming on for Reece James? Let's see if it's a like for Reece James. I can see Sturridge. Surely Rashford's. Oh look, Anthony Gordon's coming off for Rashford. So who came on for Reece? I didn't see. So Anthony Gordon comes off for Marcus Rashford. And Reece James went off, but I didn't see who came on. Let's have a look. That's ridiculous. And didn't show the player that came on for Reece James. What is going on? That cannot be good. Who came on for Reece James? Who came on for Reece James? La 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 la. La 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 la. Who came on for Reece James? Who came on for Reece James? La 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 la. Oh, Jet Spence. Bloody hell, that took me ages. So Reece James, so is like for like basically. So the Tottenham player, Jet Spence, comes on for a Chelsea player, Reece James, and Marcus Rashford comes on for Anthony Gordon. Sorry guys, that took a bit long, but I didn't see who was coming on for who while I was talking. Serbia, another change. Mitrovic is coming on. Vlahovic is coming off, and Mitrovic is coming on. So Vlahovic coming off, Mitrovic is coming on. Mitrovic, obviously, we know from the Premier League. Let's see how he does against England. Great player at Fulham. I don't think he's in the Premier League anymore. I think he's left now. He's gone somewhere else. But I remember him at Fulham. He was a great player. Let's see if he can score against England. There we go. Straight on. Tries to get the ball. Right. Gahey to Livramento. To Anderson, to Declan Rice, who kicks it long all the way to Noni Madueke, who controls it. Whoa, Jet Spence on the run. Where's he going? On the overlap. Jet Spence on the overlap, but Noni doesn't use him. Noni runs into a Serbia player, gives it to Harry Kane, and Harry Kane loses it. Oh no, sorry, that wasn't even Harry Kane, that was Anderson again. Oh my god, bloody hell, this Anderson. This Anderson is just losing it and then giving it away, and... But Jet Spence just came onto the overlap to try and get the ball from Noni Madueke. And Noni Madueke just probably thought, nah, that's a Tottenham player. I'm not passing him the ball. I'm not giving him no credit playing for England. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of town, Charlie Brown. Right. Serbia looking for Milenkovic. Couldn't get it. England back on the ball. Right, who's that? Harry Kane. Harry Kane makes a run and gets fouled. Serbian player just takes him out. It was red card. Red card for the Serbian player. I did see he was taking him out, but I didn't know it was that bad. But yeah, it looked like a red card for the Serbian player. Milenkovic got a red card. Milenkovic. Oh, they got a player called Irakovic. Sounds like the country Iraq with a witch. Irakovic. He's an Irakovic. Right, is that really a red card? I don't think it's really a red card, but I think it's because he thought he was the last player that he gave him a red card. Because the challenge is not a red card worthy challenge, but if he was the last man, that's it, mate. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. All the Serbian players are telling him to go check VAR, telling him to go and check it out. Nah. Mitrovic as well arguing. He's just come on the pitch, but Milenkovic, well, he definitely took Harry Kane out, a technical foul, which would usually be a yellow card. But if there is, oh, the ref I think is waiting for VAR. Yeah, and VAR told him it's a red card. He was the last player. You need to get off. So direct red card for Milenkovic. Unlucky, son. So it's going from bad to worse for Serbia. England beating them with 3-0, and now they got only 10 players on. I mean, 9 players on the pitch. Nine players without the goalkeeper, obviously 10 with the goalkeeper. But I mean, like outfield players. Milenkovic taking his time to come off, boy. Why? You're losing. Get off. Right, free kick for England, about say 25 yards out, sort of towards the left hand side. So I wonder who's going to take it. So Reece James has come off. Is Declan Rice going to take it? Yep. I wonder if he's going to take a direct free kick from there. I don't think he will, because it's a bit too far up. But if he does and it goes in. Alright, Declan Rice on a free kick. Here we go. Declan. Goal! Follow England! Gahey! That's both central defenders scoring today. This is incredible play. I thought it went straight in from the Declan Rice free kick, but it looks like Gahey got a touch, and it's Serbia 0, England 4. That was an absolutely incredible free kick from Declan Rice again. As I said, I don't know why Reece James took that last one. Should have been Declan Rice. It's Serbia 0, England 4. So here we go. Declan Rice takes the free kick and it goes towards the goal, but Gahey, did he get a touch? I didn't see him get a touch. Gahey gets pulled back by the player and he claims to have scored it. I don't see him touching the ball, does he? Maybe the smallest of touches, the tiniest of touches, but that would have went in anyway by Declan Rice. So, but they've celebrated with Gahey. So yeah, Gahey got the goal. 1 goal in 3 matches. Very similar to Noni Madueke. Oh, looks like Jared Bowen's coming on. Looks like Bowen's coming on. Yeah, the Serbian players look defeated. Absolutely defeated. And I don't blame them because they're playing at home and they're losing by 4 goals. So, Nishkit. Right, so Jared Bowen came on, but they're not showing who. This is what I'm saying. This is ridiculous. They're just showing the players that have come on and not the players that are going off. Nor are they showing it. Oh, now, Kane's come out. Oh, finally, thank God for that. Ollie Watkins came on for Kane. So what about Jared Bowen? Who did he come on for? What the heck is going on? We didn't even see Ollie. Whoever is doing the programming for this game. Oh, Madueke, now they're doing it. Madueke's come out, Bowen is in. They're just showing the players. They're not showing who's coming on, off, whatever. They're not, like, you know, it's taking a long time for them to even show us on the screen. But yeah, Harry Kane come off, Jared Bowen's come on, and Madueke's come off, and Ollie Watkins come on. And for Serbia, Sinkovic is out and Velkovic is in. Here we go. Let's see if Ollie Watkins can get his goal. Let's see if Jared Bowen can do his thing. I think Jared Bowen's a great player. He's a great player for West Ham. A legend for them. He deserves his call up for England. Let's see if he deserves to stay with them for the World Cup as well. Jed Spence on the ball. Jared Bowen plays a back heel to Jed Spence, makes the run. Jed Spence tries to cross it in, but he loses it. Serbia gets the ball and they lost it. Right. What a play. Oh, unlucky. I thought it was getting to Ollie Watkins. Unlucky. Is that concert again that high up the pitch? And the referee stops it again. Serbian players are getting tired. They're getting frustrated. Their heads are dropping. What a great free kick. Yes, he does touch it. See, from that angle you can see it clearly. So the ball was going towards goal and it could have possibly went in directly from Declan Rice. But Gahey just came just to make sure and secure the goal, that he just tiptoed it and it pushed it in. Great goal by Gehi. So now both central defenders for England have scored. Konsa and Gehi. Looks like England is through, man. 15 points, top of the league. Played 5, won 5. The next team down for them is Albania with 8. England's on the attack again. Shot! Ooh! The keeper saved it. That was a great shot. Who was that? Konsa? No, Rashford. Rashford, well done. Rashford came in on the left-hand side, made a run, came on the right, took a shot, and the keeper saved it. So at least he made the keeper work. Great play. That could have been a goal, you know. Not bad from Rashford. Obviously his confidence going up, playing in. What? Am I seeing Henderson getting ready to come on? What is he doing? What is he doing? Why is Henderson coming on? This is ridiculous. Anyway, England with the attack again. Rashford on the right hand side. Crosses it. Who's there? Rodgers is there. No, stops it. Who's there? Bowen. Bowen couldn't take a shot. Plays it back to Rashford. Rashford to Declan Rice. Rashford's on the right hand side this time. Oh, I'll tell you what, England's playing much better than they did before. Jared Bowen plays it into Watkins, couldn't get to it. Declan Rice with a shot and the keeper saves it. What a great shot by Declan Rice, by the way. Wow, England's on fire now. I told you, I like them to go for the 5th and the 6th and the 7th. And that's what they're doing now. Unlucky Declan Rice, he really wanted the goal. He's a bit upset with himself, but, you know, unlucky son. Gehi very high up again. Gehi saves it from going out. Plays it back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice takes a shot. Corner England though. Declan on the corner. No? What's going on? Oh, Declan's coming off. Declan Rice is coming off. He's giving the captain armband to someone else. Who's he giving the captain's armband to? So Harry Kane must have gave it to Declan Rice. Declan Rice gives it to Henderson. So they took off Rice for Henderson. See, that's what I don't like Thomas Tuchel. Why are you bringing Henderson out of retirement, bro? Let the brother retire, man. He was a great servant for Liverpool. Great servant for England back in the days. Enough, man. They got enough younger players, man. What is it with this manager and Henderson? I really don't get it. I really don't. But anyway, let's see. England corner. Boom! Who's there? Anyone there? No, Serbia clear it. It comes back up to Jed Spence. Plays it to Jared Bowen. Shoot! And goal, England! But it's offside. Another goal for England, but this time it's offside. Unlucky. Ollie Watkins with a goal. But look what's happening. As soon as Harry Kane comes off, goals galore. That's what I'm saying to you. But Ollie Watkins just about offside. Could have got his goal. Unlucky. By the way, guys, I'm so sorry, but I forgot to change the scoreline. It's so crazy. Well, it's 4-0 England anyway. Right. Serbia on the ball. Serbia, by the way, has probably had like 20% thingy. 20% possession. They're still doing a VAR check for the goal, even though they've started playing again. Wait, the referee's telling them to hold on. How are they doing it? So why didn't he wait to do the goal check for it? This game has been very strange with the VAR and the decisions. So how are they still doing a goal check now? And they've already started playing like twice. England just kicks it out now. Goal kick for Serbia. Was a blatant offside anyway. I don't know why they're doing a VAR check. It's ridiculous. But I don't know if it's ITV doing the programming for this game or whatever, but it's not very professional. It's not very great. Especially with the substitutions and now with this VAR checks and whatever, even the highlights and even the replays, hardly any replays. Must be a Serbian TV station that's doing it, and ITV is just streaming it from them or whatever, taking the feed from them, because it's really not great. Well, we're nearly there though. Not long left, guys. Looks like it's a pretty straightforward England win. At least there were goals involved. I would like to see Ollie Watkins score. I wouldn't mind Rashford to have a good game as well, or good last sort of 10-15 minutes. Rodgers. Jared Bowen. Bowen with a shot. Unlucky. Serbia close. Oh, Rodgers. How come Rodgers stays on for so long? They took Declan Rice off and they kept Rodgers on. This manager's lost the plot. Honestly, I don't know what people see in Thomas Tuchel. He takes off Declan Rice but keeps on Morgan Rodgers. And everything was pretty much going for Declan Rice. Actually, I'm happy at 4-0 because then at least he won't get injured. So yeah, whatever, dude. Jared Bowen with a straight impact as soon as he came on. So did Rashford. Rashford running into the box. Rashford look for Ollie Watkins. Rashford plays it back. Shot. Unlucky. Anderson plays it. Oh, bad ball again. Anderson loses it again. Right. Concept to Jet Spence. Jet Spence back to Anderson. Nearly slipped up and lost it again. Gahey all the way to Rashford. Rashford looked for Livramento. Livramento couldn't get to it. Unlucky. Still chasing the player. The Serbian player kicks it out all the way to Konsa. Konsa plays in Jet Spence now. Jet Spence back to Konsa. Konsa to Gahey. Gahey to Rashford. Rashford coming in. Playing it back to Gahey. Jet Spence. Rodgers. Anderson. Rodgers. Oh, who slipped? Someone slipped. And not the ball. England got the ball back. Jared Bowen. Unlucky, and he loses it right on the edge of the box. It's very good from England, though, I must say. Much better. I think the backlash from the game against Andorra has really upset them, where they just wanted to prove a point. But they should have been doing that. He should have been doing that against Andorra too. Ooh. Sorry guys, if you can win against Serbia with 4 goals, that means you can win against Andorra with 10 goals. But clearly I'm wrong, because they only beat them by 2 goals. It's very strange. Very, very strange. So you're telling me Andorra is better than Serbia at containing England? Yeah, that goal was way offside. They literally just showed it now. Ollie Watkins, but it was blatant. There was no need for all of that check. Everyone can tell from Hazer Timbuktu that he was offside. Jet Spence chasing back. Jet Spence chasing back. Well done, Jet Spence. Cleans and tidies up the left-hand side of the pitch where Serbia is attacking. So the England right-hand side. Throw in for Serbia. Alright, Kostic on the ball. There's a whole section of the stadium that's empty. They're telling me they couldn't sell enough tickets for this game in Serbia. Right, England on an attack again from their corner. Counter attack from England. Rashford running. It's 2 against 2. It's becoming 2 against 3 now. Rashford on the ball, coming on the inside. Rashford on the ball, plays the overlap. Penalty surely, no? No, play on, said the referee, and Serbia got the ball. That was strange. I thought it was an England penalty. I wasn't sure. I didn't see who that was, but it looked like one of the England players went over. Now Serbia on the counter attack, and they go straight out and they lose the ball. Rashford, who was that to? Oh, to Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins goes down. But that looked like a penalty. Are they checking for the penalty now? Yeah, it's a VAR check, I think. Because even Henderson's gone up to the referee and is telling him, bro, there's a penalty. What's going on? Why is Henderson even on the pitch, dude? this monkey off the pitch. They're checking for the penalty. Yeah, the ref is going to see the penalty. If it is a penalty, I hope Ollie Watkins takes it and he gets his goal for England. Yeah, the referee's going to check. Is it? Yeah, definitely penalty. 100% penalty, and he gives it. And the referee gives it. Irakovic gives away a penalty. And the referee goes and checks it. Why is Mitrovic still arguing with the referee? It's a blatant penalty. He doesn't get nowhere near the ball and takes the player out. I'm so confused. Right. Well, basically, in the 90th minute, it's not long left, but it's an England penalty. Looks like they're going to win 5-0. Rashford on the ball, not Watkins. Wow, I thought Watkins would take it. Never mind. Right. Rashford stepping up to take the penalty. 5-0 England. Well done. Pretty straightforward. Game done, dusted. Serbia 0, England 5. Well done, boys. It was a great game today. The fans must be absolutely loving it. Went going all the way to Serbia. I commend those fans, those England fans, honestly. The travelling fans, I do commend them. Because I know what it's like being a father and a husband and having work and children and this and that and responsibilities. These people taking the time out to go support their nation, going all the way to Serbia, spending money, staying there. I commend them. Hats off to you guys. Well done, and you deserve to see this. I'm very, very happy that England put on a bit of a show for them and gave them 5 goals. Well done, well done, well done, you 3 Lions. Well done. Much better performance from England today. Harry Kane, although he got his goal, not impressed at all. I feel like, you know, he doesn't deserve to play that many minutes. If anything, he should be the one coming on as a bloody 10-minute substitute and not the other players. Look at Ollie Watkins. As soon as he came on, got them a penalty. Jared Bowen created several chances. Immediate flooding of goals as soon as he comes off. Yeah, I don't. There's those 2 players. So for me, Kane and Anderson, you know, although they had a part to play in the game today, not a big one, and not deserving of keeping their place. I really feel there's other players that deserve their spots more than they do. But we'll see what this manager does. Anyway, we're into injury time now. We're into the 2nd minute of injury time, nearly the 3rd minute of injury time. It's only 3 minutes of injury time. So we're nearly done with this game, guys. We're not far away. The stream is nearly done. Although I must say, I am very impressed with England today. I know it's only Serbia, and you can only play what's in front of you. Whoa, that's a great ball from Jet Spence, switching it all the way to the other side to Rashford, who then plays it backwards. But that was a great ball from Jet Spence. Looks like England's on the final attack now. They don't even mind getting a 6th in this. That will be very good. You know, the cherry on the cake. Alright, the ball game all the way back to Pickford. Pickford starts it again. Konsa to Jet Spence. Jet Spence back to Konsa. Yeah, they're just seeing time out now. Konsa to Gahey. Gahey to Livramento. Livramento to Rashford. Rashford back to Gahey. Gahey to Anderson. Anderson with a crossfield ball to Jet Spence. Rodgers. Jared Bowen, and the game is done, guys. Well done, England. Well done, England. Right, guys, that was it. It was the watch along. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. We'll see you on... No, I might not actually. I was meant to do the Arsenal game on Saturday. I might have to work, so I might not see you guys for that game. But there'll be other games that I'll do watch-alongs with later on in the afternoon, evening, and then on Sundays I'll do the watch-alongs for the Man United Man City game also. But yeah, for this 5th qualifier, Serbia 0, England 5. Looks like England's headed to the World Cup. Oh, well done, guys. Great game. Let's end the stream.